Western political thought's influence on the commercial agriculture in America and that's influence on the ecology.
A study into Jefferson's The Earth Belongs to the Living letter to Madison, looking at that in relation to Madison's response, identifying whether or not Jefferson's philosophical approach is accurate or is reflected in his previous experience and in the founding, whether or not Madison's response is a good response, which side I agree with. I end up deciding that I think I like Jefferson philosophically, practically not so much, but I'm not super satisfied with Madison's response to Jefferson either. So that's really dealing with political obligation, consent theory, legitimacy, that sort of thing.
So I am talking about leisure and what would be its definition and what would be the best leisure accommodation for people to be efficient.
My thesis is on education and cosmopolitan thought.
Yeah, so the topic of my thesis is C.S. Lewis and his critique of Sigmund Freud and how that has influenced C.S. Lewis's view of myth and mythology.
So the topic of my thesis is the manifestation of the inevitable SCOTUS cases that are going to come with using transgender athletes within women's sports and women's spaces. And I'm basically trying to draw a distinct line from 1873 of Bradwell versus Illinois all the way to the case that actually is happening a month ago with Little v. Hecox. And kind of drawing that line of showing that there's always been biological differences determined between men and women, which has kept them as two distinct categories versus just one deciding factor being a human being. So I'm kind of trying to draw that line to show that if SCOTUS were to make one grand decision on if transgender athletes should be in women's sports, they could look to my thesis and say, listen, this has been something that we've decided in things with labor, VMI, and different areas like that, instead of just being women's sports, because there actually hasn't been a case along that line specifically yet, and Little v. Hecox is still going on today. So I'm actually really hoping that one day that somebody can look at my work and be like, this is exactly what we should do, and this is what we've decided over a course of over 150 years. So.